Oh, I'm back and I'm back at it feeling real good right now. Well, I was feeling really good. I was gonna put this video out earlier, but I didn't want to sour the mood from the other reaction I just did. So um, I felt the need to just hold off, uh, put that video out feeling good. Like I said, I didn't want to ruin the momentum, I guess, from that scheduled stream. But now I just I want to be real. I want to be real with you. I want to. Oh man, I'm hating. I'm hating where we are as a people, as humanity. I want to say that because how do I say this? No, I do not see a difference from myself to the next man being a white guy. Like I don't see a difference between us. We're humans. We're mankind. There might be certain aspects of me that I'm better than you. You know what I mean? I don't really mean that I'm better than you, but I might I've caught myself saying I'm better than people in a joking manner. I don't really feel like I'm superior in any kind of way to anyone, but you get what I'm saying about it, right? Um, Now this superiority complex some people have. I don't want to put it on all police officers because, like I've said, I have family that's officers. I have close friends who are officers. I'm not going to put that on them because they're not those kind of people. But some, and it's not just police. You have it in military. You have it in hospitals, schools. You got that shit all over the place. But no teachers, no doctors. You know, might want to check them doctors. I don't know, but they're not out there killing unarmed black people, and that's why we're here talking about this today. So I got the memo. What was it? 2 days ago, the full George Floyd videos were or video had surfaced, and I watched it. I watched it. I watched a couple people's reactions to it, and that's what I want to discuss tonight. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna share with you a video. I don't know the lady's name, but she is originally where I saw the video clips from the full video. And I say video clips because she doesn't show you the full video, which is what leads me to my issue, right? But you know what? Let me just pull this up so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't want to dilly any longer with this. I want to get into some real talk. So let's pull this up. Excuse my lag, my load. Comcast has been fucking me off all week, all month, but we'll try to get this situated. Come on, bruh. Why are they doing this to me? There we go. Holy shit. And I'm not gonna show her whole intro. It's like she goes on for like almost 2 minutes before she gets to the video, and I'm probably gonna jump up at like 1:30 is when I want to start her video, and then we can the actual video doesn't take too long after that to pick up.
I have still been keeping up with everything. So if you haven't already seen it, I'm going to go ahead. I've all seen all the other perspectives of what happened the day that George Floyd died, his
I'll just leave it
unfortunate
here.
death.
It's gonna take forever. It's gonna piss
But
me off.
I have to admit, when I saw this latest video, which basically takes you from the point of the officer approaching his vehicle all the way to the point where they have him on the ground, I have a lot to say. For sure, you can clearly see now that Mr. Floyd was a little bit erratic. Okay. We already know from the toxicology reports, from the autopsy, that he had a high amount of fentanyl in his system, a deadly amount of fentanyl in his system. And
Well, I want to address those points real quick. I will address his erratic behavior. I see what she means by his erratic behavior, and that will be touched on once we get the video started. But I doubt the validity of this toxicology report. If there was as much fentanyl in him as they say, I'll pause real quick. I'll pause on that. I want to start his get her. She'll start his video, and I'll pick it up after that. That's what I'll do. We'll just keep going. Let her keep going.
and by the looks of his behavior, it shows.
Step out of the vehicle and step away from me, all right?
Now, this is very key. Watch what she's showing
Step
you.
out and face away.
Please don't shoot me. Please, man.
He's begging them not to
Please
shoot
step
him.
out and face away.
I'm gonna get out of here, man. Please don't shoot me, man. Please, man.
I do see his erratic behavior.
Step out and face away. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me, Mr. Officer. Please.
And in
Don't
this
shoot me, man.
Step out and
in
face
this
away.
part of the
I'm
video,
not shooting. Step out and face away.
this officer, he's being firm at this point, but he's not really being overboard in this part of the video. Let's finish up a couple more seconds of this.
Please, man. Please.
Now, if you could see his friend, and there was one in the passenger seat and somebody in the back seat, they get out fine. The cops hit them on the wall just to handle George, but then they're released. You know what I mean? But I don't understand this whole situation. But again, we'll dig deeper into that in a moment. Let me finish a little bit more.
Please. I didn't know, man.
Get out of the car.
I didn't know, Mr. Officer.
He's very erratic. He is rambling on. When the officer approaches his vehicle initially and asks him to open the door, he doesn't comply right away. Finally, the officer opens the door, and you hear Mr. Floyd, just rambling on.
Because I'm remembering what I've seen already, this part is pretty misleading as well, where she states he's rambling on and on. Yes, he's rambling. He refuses to open the door right away. The door opens almost instantly. That wasn't the issue. But you'll see that. I'll point that out as well when we get into the full video.
On about a bunch of things. He's rambling on about his mom dying. He's rambling on about, I think, him getting shot, prior. Rambling on about, he's scared. He can't believe this is happening. So he's very erratic from the very beginning. And the police, I feel the police were very nice to him
Okay, there we go.
asking.
That's what I wanted you to
But
see.
he clearly was not complying. So,
Okay.
Within the first few minutes of the video, if not.
Okay. I've had enough of her now. Now we can cancel her. I will leave a link to her video on the situation so you can check that out in full detail. But now I want to show you the actual full video. Well, it's playing without me. What is this? Man, this fucking Comcast and me are gonna have it out. There we go. It finally paused. We're gonna have it out, me and Comcast. I promise you this. But let's get into this video now. Now, again, I told you there were some things we're gonna point out. We're only 18 seconds into this Let me back it up a little bit so you can see what I mean. And please excuse my internet. What the fuck? I I just want to break shit. Man. I oh my god, I'm sorry. I had the videos keyed up and ready, but here we go. Never mind. It's just but you can see you can see the officer approach George Floyd's video or van. There's been no interaction yet. He is making his way to taps on the window. George said, "Oh," throws his hands up. Right. Door opens instantly. Okay.
Let me see your other hand.
Now his issue was he didn't put both hands up right away.
Stop right now. Let me see your other hand.
Now look, guns instantly out. He's cussing at George Floyd. He's hostile. He's about to put his hand. He's pushing him. Come on now.
Hands on the wheel.
This is this is why I said her video was misleading. You neglect to put this vital, important information in the very front of your video to show this. And this is how the interaction started. So you wonder why he's begging the cop not to shoot him, talking about last time he was picked up like this, he got shot. He just lost his mom. He's not being erratic. He's being fucking reasonable.
Hands on top of your head.
You have these interactions on a regular with cops, and
Step out of the vehicle, step
I'm
away
gonna take
from
Steven
me.
Jackson's word for it. He's changing his life around, right?
Step out and
So you
face
see a
away.
cop, and you're instantly gonna get
I'm not
nervous and
confused.
scared.
Step out and face away.
He keeps looking over to the passenger side, asking them, "What did I do? What did I do?"
Step out and face away. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me, Mr. Officer. Please don't shoot me.
I don't feel
Step out and face away.
I don't feel that's unreasonable. Like before I get out my car, please just promise me you won't shoot me. You know what I mean? Like I, I don't want to die. We get that. Everything that's been going on the past couple of years, longer than that, but publicly the past couple of years, officer, sir, please don't shoot me. I don't even know what I did wrong. I'm trying to comply. Don't shoot me. I don't want to die. How can people not understand that? Why is that being erratic and unreasonable? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna finish this whole video actually.
I'm not shooting. Step out and face away.
He put his gun away now, so this is around when she started her video a little bit back.
I didn't know, man.
But he saw how he walked up with his gun ready, or he tapped on it with his nightstick and then pulled his gun out instantly.
Right now.
I assume he's being searched. The way he's twisting him and
Stay in the car.
come on now.
Stop resisting, man. Yes, you are.
I don't see him resisting, but the camera's not back enough to show what George Floyd's doing.
Stand up.
Against the wall.
But clearly this man is scared for his fucking life.
We're figuring out what's going on. Drop the bag.
Clearly a man is scared fearing for his fucking life, right? I'm going to show you another video when this is done, just to further show you what I'm feeling and thinking on this situation, the whole fentanyl nonsense. We'll save that. We'll save that. Just watch this interaction. Just watch this a little bit more.
I just got my phone fixed.
Okay, so nobody knows what the fuck is going on. They was just getting getting a ride with him. So is that why he was there in the first place? Did he even go into the fucking store and give them this fake 20 that they're alleging? And I'm gonna be real blunt with you about it. To lose your life over making a purchase with a phony bill is probably some of the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. Like essentially that's what it boils down to. I know I'm oversimplifying it, but this man died essentially because he tried to make a purchase with a fake $20 bill. Does that make any sense? Like when you boil it down to that, which is essentially what it is, and like I said, I know I'm oversimplifying it, but $20 was worth his life. $20 was worth uh, four or five. What was it? Four or five police officers? No, four police officers, and this altercation with George Floyd. But these two individuals, they're just sitting there. Yeah, he yelled at him to get back and put the bag down. But you're gonna see they let them go. How do you know one of them who have shit that looks like they were at the store? How do you know they didn't make this purchase with this phony $20 bill? Why did you instantly go for George Floyd? That was never explained to me. If anybody else saw a video or heard any info on that, please let me know because I would love to know. But what made them go straight for George Floyd? Or did the store I don't know if it was the owner or the clerk or whatever the case was, if they said, yeah, they're in that van. You never see if the officers are you ever see if the officers are go into the store at all. I'm not sure, but let's let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
You can ask Mr. Adam about me.
You have ID?
I'm on 38 years old. 38 years old about me, sir. I just came to bought a tablet, and when I bought a tablet, he oh my God. He didn't even do nothing.
So he just bought a tablet?
No, I don't. My name's Shawan Hill. No, sir. I just came over to get my phone to see I don't have a purse or nothing. And my daughter is on her way to get me.
What's the deal?
I don't know. That's my ex. I don't know.
Why is he getting all squirrely and not showing some keys and just being all weird like that?
Because he's been talking for it.
Well, I get that, but still, when officers say get out of the car, if he's drunk, is he on something?
Oh, he got a thing going on. I'm telling you about
What does that
the
mean?
police. We have problems all the time when they come, especially when that man took that gun like that.
Yeah, see, she even tells you he just got a thing with police, especially when you put the gun to his fucking head off rip.
George Flyod said.
Why don't nobody understand that?
Oh, ouchie,
What,
man.
are you on something right now?
No, nothing.
Because you act erratic. Let's go.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Come on now. How can you not understand why he's acting the way he's acting? I don't feel it's erratic. I don't know, bro. That's just me. But I don't see erratic. But I can't beat that dead horse any more than I want to. Really, really.
Let's go.
All right, let me come on down. It's a little better now.
Keep walking.
Okay, no, one favor, man.
No, we get to the car. Let's go.
And if you're just now tuning in, if the front, I don't know, couple minutes of this video, if my audio did go out, I will redo this video. I don't want to put out bullshit, half a fucking video of good content, but I just noticed my mic might have been unplugged. I'm not sure, but we'll check on it later. So if you only got half a video of audio, I will redo it. If not, please ignore.
I want to watch that cartoon. So
And personally, this is my belief, and I've spoken to my lady about it and got her opinions on it. But I feel from the start of this, I don't want to call it an altercation yet, but this situation, this from the first point of George Floyd's involvement with these police officers, I feel and believe in my heart that he knew he was going to die. That is the vibe I get from the way he's reacting. And I could be wrong. I don't know George Floyd, but I know how I would react in this instance. And if you randomly walk up to my door, tap on the window, yelling at me to get out, and then you pull out your gun and start getting hostile and cussing me out and shit, and then start pushing on me, I'm gonna feel like you just want me dead. That's just me. I'm not gonna say that's what most people would be feeling, but I can understand if that was the case with George Floyd. I feel in my heart of hearts, he knew he wasn't gonna live through this altercation, which I feel explains his behavior when it comes to getting out of his vehicle, staying there getting cuffed, when it comes to them trying to put him in the cruiser. And you'll see in a couple of minutes, he asks to lay on the ground, which people are using to justify, I don't know what the fuck. But yes, he asked to be put on the ground instead of getting in his cruiser so he could calm down. I feel as though he knew if he got in that cruiser, or when he gets in that cruiser, his life was over. So I don't know. Maybe he was waiting for people to come around and start watching the situation. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. I'm not gonna speculate. I just feel he knew he wasn't gonna live through that incident.
stay on your feet and face the car door.
And if you listen to the way this man is crying and I don't want to say whimpering, that might sound, I don't want to say, the way this man is crying, he's already stated the previous interaction with officers, he got shot. I don't know if that's true or not. I tried to look it up, but apparently I'm not the only one who read a lot into that statement. So I don't know the validity of it or not, but he made it clear he was shot last time. He just lost his mother. Like I said, I think he's fearing for his life. He doesn't think he's going to live past this day, which he clearly doesn't. But I understand the way he's acting, the way he's sounding right now. My issue is, why is it impossible or difficult for others to understand the same? Like, I do not expect everyone who's not African American to understand how an African American might view things, such as interactions with police officers. But you get the Officer Tatum's and Candace Owens, these clown ass niggas. I'm not even going to sugarcoat shit. I used to be real disrespectful, calling Candace Owens all types of bitches and whatnots, and I don't want to do that. But I can't lie to you. I don't know how else to refer to them other than clown ass niggas, because it is some real clown ass shit, in my opinion, to take as a black man, as a black woman, belittle the suffering our culture has had to endure, police brutality, slavery, making people think that slavery is a hoax. It didn't exist for us. Like some of the rhetoric and the bullshit these fucking people say, I to my core, I get hot. Like I never want to assume that a brother or sister is my brother or sister, but I have had. It's sad to me that I've had white people in my life who could not even relate, but just understand and appreciate these feelings more than those clown ass niggas. And I would love to make videos where I don't use an abundance of profanity, so maybe my mother would be able to watch, or my grandmother. And I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, grandmama. Y'all don't need to watch this, because there's no other way to describe these kinds of people other than clown ass niggas. The types of people who will continually go hard and trash anybody who supports Joe Biden, but still prop up Trump like he's amazing, like he's God's gift to black people. In my opinion, Trump ain't shit. He's a racist old white man who makes his money off the backs of others who aren't his complexion. With that being said, Joe Biden ain't shit. He's a racist old white man who's made his money off the backs of minorities. 94 crime bill. No, we're not letting that go. Yes, Biden has a lot to answer for. This is a topic for a whole nother video, but I'm not voting for one of these white dudes who see me as a number and not a fucking person. They just see me as something they can benefit from. Oh, we can get a vote out of that nigga. Let's get it. Nah. I'm too woke, I guess. I've never considered myself woke, but people might call me woke. I'm just not stupid. I'm not going to burn a vote on somebody I don't believe in. I don't believe in Trump. Did we forget all the shit he said last year? Grab her by the pussy. Shithole countries. Rapists. Terrorists. All talking about minorities. Like they're going hard putting out all the Biden shit. They're throwing his shit out on Front Street. Hey, don't forget what Biden did back in with the Clintons. And oh no, we know, we remember. Thank you. But we're not gonna forget what 4 years ago when you got into office. We remember those. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna rant on that anymore. Like I said, that's another topic for another video. But let's get back to George Floyd, and that's what really matters here. And I must state before we do delve deeper into this video, the Breonna Taylor body cam footage also came out recently. I'm definitely going to react to that. There's definitely some things on my mind about that situation that I would really love to talk about. And I pray with one of these videos, some people give me some feedback. Let me know what you're thinking on this situation. If anybody watches the Officer Tatum, he likes to refer to, I guess, people like me as social SJWs, which stands for Social Justice Warriors. The more he says this shit, the madder I get. But again, I'm not going to get into that. Excuse me, man. I didn't want to be this long on this video, but it's just you can't be human and not even just remotely understand what I'm talking about right now. Like, I'm not out here protesting and rioting and looting and all that shit. I don't need to do all that. But I'm human. From a human standpoint, not even just a black man. From a human standpoint, this entire situation is fucked up. It makes even less sense now that this body cam footage is out. Like, first of all, why did you go to his van in the first place? What made you know it was George Floyd, right? That's where I'm gonna start. And then second, yeah, you tap on the window with your nightstick and then instantly jump to your fucking gun out right when he opens the door. Am I wrong? Is nobody catching that? But like the video of the lady I showed you initially, she cut that footage out. So it would look as though George Floyd just already off his fucking rocker, right? Oh yeah, he's definitely high. That fentanyl. Enough to kill an elephant or whatever the fuck they said. I can't wait till my next video or the next video clip I show during this stream. I got some shit for that. But let's get back into here real quick.
I want to talk to you, man. Please let me talk to you. Please. You ain't listening to nothing.
Please let me talk to you.
Can you watch that car? Just make sure no one goes in it. I hear you, but you're working a basement door right now. Listen up. Stop. I was leaving. That's anything y'all telling you, man. I'm not listening, man. I'm not. You can ask you. You know me here.
You know, but other question I didn't even bother to ask. Why is he instantly under arrest? Like, they haven't even told him what he's under arrest for. Isn't that required before you're throwing somebody in a fucking car? Nobody Mirandized this man or anything. I didn't hear it. Any of you hear him get Mirandized? Anybody tell him why he's under arrest? Maybe before they threw the fucking gun in his face, started pushing him and shit in the front seat? I'm not the only one that didn't catch that, right? Come on, man. Come on, man.
God, man, I won't do nothing like that, y'all. I'm not that kind of guy.
I'm not that kind of guy. He's been saying I'm not that kind of guy.
I'm not that kind of guy, Mr. Officer. Please.
He's been begging and pleading, being respectful this whole fucking time.
Man, please. I'm just claustrophobic. That's it. Oh, she's still going in the car.
What was that? I didn't even catch what that was. Hold on. Let's try to rewind that real quick.
Don't leave me by myself, man. Please. I'm just claustrophobic. That's it.
I can't see what that is. But he said, don't leave me by myself. I'm claustrophobic.
I won't do nothing to hurt y'all. No, sir. I don't have nothing.
I can't hear.
Please, crack his window for me and stuff, man. I am claustrophobic for real, Mr. Officer.
I couldn't hear the question from the other officer, but
Please stay with me, man. Thank you.
okay. So now he's wants to get in, but he's just asking them to stay with him. Like, this is legit fear, people. Like, okay, he might be acting erratic to some, but this is honest to God fear. And they've checked him up and down.
Okay. Grab a seat. I'll roll the windows down, okay? Take a seat.
Okay, so that makes even more sense to me, because I didn't catch that the first couple times about his claustrophobia, which is a real issue for some people. And if you've ever been in the back of a cop car, I'm not afraid to admit that I have. But if you've never been in the back of a cop car, you don't have a lot of fucking room. There's less room than a regular vehicle, like a lot. Like, as big as this man is, his knees are going to be into his fucking chest. Like, there's no way to stretch out. I understand his fear of getting in this fucking vehicle. I understand why he's being this way. If he had legitimately had, and I'm not here to doubt it, it looks like he does have legitimate extreme fucking claustrophobia. But to others, he's being erratic.
No, I gotta go in. Take a seat. Mine, I don't believe me. Take a seat. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy, man. Take a seat. Yo, I'm gonna die here. Take a seat. I'm gonna die, man. You need to take a seat right now. And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that. Okay, I'll roll the window down. Please, man. Look at that. Look at that. Not even look at it. Look at it. We can fix it, but not while you're standing out. Okay, man. God, y'all do me bad, man. Man, I don't want to try to win. I don't want to try to win. I don't want to win. I'm claustrophobic. I got anxiety. I don't want to do nothing to them.
You got anxiety. All right.
Man, I'm scared.
Okay.
Breathing, so go up on me, man.
And I'm not gonna say I can hear the struggle in his breath, but if they're there, like, that's one thing I don't think anybody actually paid attention to. Nobody was actually seeing if he was struggling with breathing or anything like that. And again, this man still hasn't even been Mirandized. I don't think anyone's told him what he's being arrested for. He just got ripped out of his fucking van, and they're trying to throw him into the back of a cruiser without any explanation or anything.
Okay. Let me count to three. I'm going in. Please. I'm not trying to win. I get on the ground, anything. I can't stand this, man. You know it.
What do you put down? Okay, if this is what I think it is, he's about to grab him by the neck and drag him over.
No, you're not getting in the car. I was in the car. Okay, man, okay? I'm not a bad guy, man. In the car. I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah. He grabbed him by the arm and drug him over. Like, the man's not even on the seat. He's stuck in between the fucking seat and the... Come on. Come the fuck on. What? He's telling him he can't breathe. What the fuck? Did they pull him through like that, or is he trying to climb out? Oh, I'm assuming he's crawling out. Okay. Now, if I don't know much about claustrophobia because it's not an ailment that I am plagued with, but if I were to guess, this is how someone would react if they were truly claustrophobic to that to an extreme extent, because it would have to be an extreme extent to where he would be pulled halfway through the vehicle and instantly try to kick his way out. If you're struggling to breathe that bad because of this fear you have, I completely understand. One thing about myself, because I don't want you to feel that I'm just making excuses for him. I'm a 10-year Army veteran. I've deployed. I've been across the country, across the world. The sound of gunfire and fireworks will instantly send me to the fetal position for hours. It's a struggle. I've been trying to deal with it. Very little success, but I can understand how a real fear, can really tear you apart, essentially. So I believe this is genuine fear. Not because I'm claustrophobic, but I know what fear looks like. I know what reacting to fear looks like. And that's what I feel I am watching. But he's begging to go down on the ground. Let's see. He's letting them know okay, I think he's down. Okay. All right. Well, he's letting them know he couldn't breathe, and then we all know what happens after, right? All right. Damn, that was it was harder to watch this time than it was earlier. Okay, now what I want to do, I found a video because I was curious as to what people who are on fentanyl might look like. I know nothing about fentanyl. I've never seen anyone on that. I don't believe I have, but I've seen some people strung out on crack and heroin even. So I'm assuming what I've seen before is in the same ballpark as those drugs or as fentanyl. I could be wrong, but so I found a video, right? And I want to share it with you so we can get an accurate depiction of what George Floyd should have looked like if he was strung out on drugs.
Philly streets talk. Philly streets talk. See, what up? Philly streets talk. Rich, what up?
And I'm gonna just skip through this a little bit. I just want you to watch some of these people.
Come on, boy, let's go.
And I'm not showing this to be funny. This isn't a joke to me, but these are real reactions to people who are strung out on drugs. Not just fentanyl, like heroin, K2.
You're right. Don't touch that. Come on.
That would be Someone just had OtterBox for you, man.
I think he's shooting heroin. I don't know, but just assuming. You tell me George Floyd had enough fentanyl to kill an elephant. This is what I expected to see. Something like this. Something like this. Something like this. Now look at this shit. This is the craziest shit to me. I thought this was a cigarette in this man's mouth. Let's get a little bit closer. It's a fucking syringe in his mouth. Is that not the weirdest shit you've ever seen? But again, I didn't see this behavior in George Floyd. Let's check this out. These people. And I'm not going to downplay their sickness, this illness that's plaguing our country. This is a real problem. Look at all of them. This guy right here, the lady over here, all of these people. And this goes on for a fucking while. This clip of these people. What's this part? Oh, this didn't look like, this isn't what George Floyd looked like either. There's one, where is he? Here we go. Check this guy out. Oh, that's one from the beginning. Watch this guy though. Like, he's gone. This isn't what George looked like either. Maybe no, not even this. I'm gonna show you right here. This is what I want to show you. I'm gonna show you this last little bit, then I'm done with this video.
He was completely fine too. Normal as shit.
You recording? Oh, is it recording?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Yo, my man.
They're trying to resuscitate him.
Just leave him on the side. Yo, my man.
His phone gonna get wet as shit.
His phone ain't important right now.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's what you got to do. These guys catch my
That
head.
Narcan.
Come on, man. Yo, Narcan just to save these guys' lives. Yo.
And I haven't checked out their actual page yet, but Philly Street Talks, they apparently go around Philly and
Put your knuckle into it.
try to save these people's lives.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, thank God for people like them, because for real,
Get it together, man. Come on.
there ain't enough like them in the world no more. Being real.
Come on.
I mean, if you think about it, with everything that's been going on, these gentlemen are putting their lives in danger just to help.
Get it together.
Like, literally, he could easily get stuck in the leg with that fucking syringe right there, or you know what I mean? Or that the guy laying down might have syringes in his jacket or something. Like, they could get stuck in doing anything trying to help these people. This is a shame.
Come on, yo. You might have to hit him again, man.
But I show this to hold on. Let me show you that he does wake up and he does get up and he's fine.
I told him I want an angle right there, dog.
He does get up.
I'm like, bro, I wouldn't.
They're telling him to get his life right. Get his life right.
Let's get up, man. Get yourself together.
Just did a bag. One bag.
Little buddy pulls out his cigarettes, but he is fine. I mean, he's clearly not fine, but he's alive. He doesn't die. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to show too much of that. But I showed that video to say I don't buy the what's it called? The test or whatever the fuck they did saying George Floyd had all this fentanyl in his system. Because what I believe it was done after hearing this is, oh, so you guys injected all of this into him after the fact. Right? Whether it was the cops or the coroner or whoever was a part of it. I don't know. I'm not here to speculate or publicly put any office down, but George Floyd did not act as if he was strung out on drugs to me. That's what I feel. I don't believe it. In my heart, I do not believe he was high. He might have been on weed. He might have smoked weed. Right? But you're not going to... What's the worst that could happen from smoking weed? Like, what's the worst reaction you're going to have to weed? Even if it was laced, right? Okay, somebody threw some crack in their blunt, and he smoked it, right? Okay, but he wouldn't have been able to drive. He would not have been this coherent. So to say George Floyd was high on fentanyl and he had enough in his fucking system to kill a giant animal, it's preposterous to me. And I don't understand how anyone else could believe it. And I don't understand why anyone else with melanin in their fucking skin could say they believe it and push that narrative. Why are we acting blind to the fact that systemic racism is a real thing? Police brutality is a real thing. These people aren't just dying because they're out here fucking up in the world. And with that being said, let's go to Breonna Taylor for a moment. Breonna Taylor's a drug kingpin, right? Drug queen pin. She's running shit, right? They found nothing at her apartment. Her licensed gun owner boyfriend had no warrants or anything legal. Both of them. I want to see documentation that was from before her untimely death, stating, yes, we were here to investigate Breonna Taylor, and we believe this. I read the what's it called? Whatever the fuck that shit was they put out, but I believe that was forged after the fact because you never saw it before, right? They never said when the shit was turned in, right? Except for maybe the day of when they got the no knock warrant. I say this to say that these motherfuckers can fabricate anything. Why is it out of the realm of possibility that they would do such a thing? Why is it not believable? But a decorated EMT with nothing but the sky being the fucking limit for her career, it's really out here dealing dope. One of the biggest dope boys in Louisville, right? Her relationship with Kenneth Walker was a hoax. It was fake. It was just for show. She was still really booed up with whatever that clown ass dude who she supposedly broke up with a while ago. I'm gonna save my feelings on this Breonna Taylor situation for my reaction to her body cam footage video, because I definitely have a lot to say on that shit. Now, I show you these videos not because I want to sway your opinion either way. I want to open dialogue. I don't care what you think. You can think whatever you want. Let's talk about it though. You don't need to make me believe anything, but tell me your side. You know how I feel. And I'm not out here on some Black Lives Matter Black Pride shit. I just don't understand how people can be so blind to put out a narrative that George Floyd was super fucking doped up and he was dead anyways. Whether they kneeled on his neck or not for almost 9 fucking minutes or however long. It was 8. I can't remember. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, Breonna Taylor, super decorated EMT, just steady moving up. But she was the biggest dope dealer in Louisville, Kentucky. Right? Like, what's next? We're gonna say MLK, because he cheated on his wife. He deserved to die too, right? He had it coming. If he was a faithful, loving husband, he wouldn't have died either, right? You see how fucking preposterous that sounds? That's what I hear when people say all this shit about all these other killings, these assassinations. But that's just my feelings, my opinion. I appreciate the opportunity, even if nobody. I appreciate being able to just get on YouTube and just voice my opinion, because I feel like I beat a dead horse a lot with my lady. Like, we talk about the same shit over and over and over again. I know she's sick of hearing it, but I have to be able to just voice my feelings to somewhere, and I'm thankful for YouTube and Twitch that I can get on these platforms and do that. And if someone feels they can relate or vibe to what I'm talking about, great. If we can make someone pause and just think, wait, yeah, that don't make sense, great. But I'm thankful for the opportunity. We need to do better as a people. That's real shit. We're failing each other, and it's only getting worse, which is what bothers me. Like I've stated in other videos, I got 6 fucking kids. 4 biracial boys and 2 beautiful Caucasian daughters who are all subject to persecution, and not based on anything that they can control. The girls can't help loving their big brothers. The boys can't help their skin color, their lineage. What do I tell them? How do you preach respect to? How do you preach respect to a group of people who you don't know have that same respect for you or value your life as much as you value theirs? I'm never going to teach my kids to disrespect police officers or allow any kind of bad mouthing, or you get what I'm saying. We're not that kind of household, but we're not blind either. My lady's seen she's seen the perks of driving around with a large black man, going grocery shopping with a couple little black kids, the stares, the talking, getting pulled over for nothing, essentially, multiple times. This is real. I haven't been beaten by a cop yet. I pray to God that doesn't happen, because, to be honest with you, I'm a combat veteran. I get put in that situation. I can't say that I just won't go to defense mode, combat mode. My life is on the line. I need to fight back. I have to survive. I have family I need to take care of. That's just the veteran in me. That's not the pro-black anything. That's just me as an army vet. That's what I was taught. That's what I know. That's all I know. Protect those who need me to protect them, and protect myself. That's real life for me. Things people should think about. But we're almost pushing an hour with this, and I didn't want to prolong it that long, but this really touched my heart, and I really, really hope that I can reach someone else's. But if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe, hit that little bell, get notifications every time I post a video. Please comment. I need dialogue. I need feedback. Somebody let me know what's on your mind after watching this. What do you think? Even if you don't watch the video, you just see the headline. Let me know what you think. I need to say I forgot to start with in the beginning of the video. I apologize for my thumbnail if it offends anyone or hurts anyone's feelings. I just really felt the need to start off with a powerful message. And nothing was more powerful than a picture of Officer Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck. Look at his face, the expression on his face, his hands in his pocket. While it looks like this is when George Floyd is gone, he's no longer fighting, complaining about not being able to breathe. But if the thumbnail does offend anyone, I truly apologize. But that message needed to be strong. But until next time, until next video, I appreciate you for rocking me. Welcome to a whole new time zone with your boy T Time. And until next time, peace.